everyone, and welcome back to Night Combos.
Welcome back.
Hubby's here.
I'm here.
We just wanted to say we finally reached over 1,400 subscribers. So thank you so much to all of you. Thank you to all of you for our channel growing so much. It wouldn't be where it is today without all of you. So thank you so much to all of you. And if you're not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe, like, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos, share all the things, and we would greatly appreciate it. This is a video that we're going to post of one of Bri's lives that we happened to catch the other night. She was on a live, and her and the same couple of people that are always on her panel were on there, and they were talking about Dee Dee and how much they dearly loved Dee Dee so much and really cared about her, yet they're literally going up to bat so hard for Dip Jip to defend her, who unalived Dee Dee, who unalived her own mother. You're defending her, but then talking about how much you dearly love Dee Dee so much. And they were talking about her ashes. We didn't start screen recording until right toward the end where they were talking about Dee Dee, because we didn't know it's right when we caught it as well. We watched it for a couple minutes and then started screen recording. So we apologize we didn't get all of that. But you'll see where we commented several times about these ashes. And you can see where you'll see in the comments, in Bri's comments, where the same people that were on her panel literally kept repeating to us what Bri was already saying. I don't know why they felt the need to repeat what Bri was saying, but they did. Also, they said, if you keep spamming or being hostile, we'll mute you. And you'll see in our comments, we were being respectful the whole entire time. What they said about Dee Dee's ashes is that Dee Dee's sister has her ashes, and we were saying in the documentary, Dee Dee's father said that they were flushed down the toilet. That's what the whole thing was about. But we were being very respectful and nice. We were never spamming or being hostile at all. But y'all will see how Bri and her little minions get hostile towards us. You'll see that even though we were being respectful the whole time. At the end, we even said, okay, you're not going to show any proof. Thanks. Have a good night. And we left it at that. And they still felt the need to go on and on about it and got all upset. And Hubby called her out. It's kind of funny. Y'all will enjoy this. Or we hope y'all enjoy this. But here we go. I'm about to play it for y'all so that y'all can hear it. But I just wanted to explain a little bit about what was going on so y'all will get it. We even said they may be telling the truth. That may be true that Dee Dee's sister has the ashes, but we didn't know that. But since Bri was saying that she could call the Gypsy's aunt and get a picture of the ashes, and she could call Gypsy and she could get all this proof, but yet she wouldn't, that's what we were questioning. We were really wanting to know, and we let her know that.
Because Google says that they were flushed down the toilet.
And not only that, but in the documentary, Dee Dee's father did say that he flushed the toilet, or that he had the ashes flushed down the toilet. Okay, and so we don't know. They even told us in the documentary it said that her sister had the ashes. Well, no, it didn't. The documentary didn't say that. So that's what we were discussing and talking about. So y'all watch this. We hope y'all enjoy. We also have another video coming up as well as all the other videos we've been working on with the Menendez brothers and another true crime story that has nothing to do with Dip Jip or the Menendez brothers. It's a true crime story that's close to us that actually happened that we were very surprised about. So, like we said, make sure you're subscribed and hit the notification bell, like, and all that so you don't miss any of those videos that are coming up. Here we go.
We're going to jail.
At night.
Give her a ride. Don't give her a ride. She's going to
I know it's recording us.
Something about court, I think.
So look, we posted
Yeah, it was about court.
what happened. Where's it at? Did they take it out of the chat?
That screenshot, I'm pretty sure.
we said
That was a video, I think.
this right here.
I mean, the video wasn't about Olivia Beans. I just happened to see
What they
it.
did with Dee Dee's
So I was curious
ashes.
what she was trying to help her with.
And then of course Bree's little warriors had to come on here and say that's not true. It absolutely
Does she
is
know that
true.
you don't like
Why'd
her?
they say it on the documentary then? Why did Dee Dee's? Because they were talking about, it was messed up how people were talking about Dee Dee. And yeah, it's messed up how people talk about Dee Dee, yes. But y'all are saying y'all love Dee Dee so much, yet you're defending someone who unalived her.
answer you or no?
Did you get any good information?
She didn't get shit.
Fine, she don't want no help. She don't want no help.
So we just said, why did Dee Dee's father say they flushed him then?
Why did Dee Dee's father say they flushed him? No, okay, if you watch it, he's being sarcastic. He's like, I don't care about flushing down the toilet. That's what he said. He never said, like, I flushed him down the toilet. I mean, that's his ex-wife. That's her father. So it would have went to somebody who wanted her.
That's Dee Dee's father and stepmother.
The editing, the way that he was being sarcastic, he was being like a smart ass
Sarcasm, honey.
you know? Like, I don't want her flushing down the toilet, but they didn't actually do that.
He wasn't being sarcastic. What did they do
probably
then?
shouldn't have,
Let's
said
see what
that.
Bree says they did with the ashes then,
Because it caused a
because
lot
we
of
all know you're a
confusion.
lie.
But she definitely is not in the toilet or the sewage system or whatever.
Hello.
Hey, girl.
Hey, no, I don't. I do not like her, but she doesn't know.
They said they should.
My YouTube name isn't my name.
We don't need
So,
you repeating
we're talking
everything
about on
Bree
TikTok.
says.
TikTok.
Do what?
Robin Farmer.
What we saw was
It was her TikTok
I know,
live.
but I follow like her. Like the
Definitely
reason I don't like her is
shouldn't have
because
said
I saw her on YouTube after you guys had talked about her one night. So I went digging. I told you guys that.
Saying,
And because I had
what
heard about her
was said
before
on
a little
national
bit, but
TV.
nothing much. But I was like, I don't like this lady. For some reason, she just rubs me wrong. So on TikTok, I mean, not on TikTok, but on YouTube, it's like I have a different name on there. So on here, she doesn't know me
But
at all.
you told us that you have everything you'd ever need to know about Fancy. So what are you
I do
digging
now.
for now?
I do.
They're talking
so
about
now-
real quick. I can't pause the live Bree's live, but they're talking about Fancy said something about Dee Dee that, and they're saying, yeah, we don't appreciate Fancy talking about someone that we dearly love, talking about they dearly love Dee Dee.
This live was just the
Yes,
other
I
day.
know. I was there.
Yet they defend day and night someone who unalived Dee Dee.
Say what did they do with the ashes?
And she started following me because I
Say
came
what?
into a live.
Say what did
So
they
she
do with the
doesn't know
ashes?
because I've only interacted with her on
Say it
YouTube.
again, I mean.
Okay.
And I can't stand her, and she knows I can't stand her. I've got stuff all over there. So when she followed me in here, I was like, what is that all about? So I thought, well, she doesn't know who I am. So I thought, okay, let me see what I can find out, because it was when she was just kind of starting. I had just come in, hadn't been there very long, and didn't know what all she'd said about her case yet. But I know that she was saying something like she had come in just 15 minutes late. I'd already seen a video where she came in 30 minutes late.
Look,
she
here's
said that.
Robin
So I was
Farmer
like, well, she's
again
already lying.
saying at night
So I was
combos.
just
Yeah,
trying to get
as a
info,
father,
seeing if she'd
regardless,
engage
he
with me
shouldn't
because
have
she didn't
said
know who I
it.
was.
But her sister
And
has
so
them.
She didn't,
So she's
but I
that's
was
what
just
they're
listening
trying
and
to
listening,
say.
and she had said that she
So I'm gonna
had
ask, is there any
immediately
proof of
called
that?
the court, and the court was still in
Is
session.
there any proof anywhere of that?
So it was ridiculous that they issued a warrant because they were still in session and they weren't allowing her to join, and that's their fault, and she didn't do
They
anything
get
wrong. She should not
attitudes
have
with
joined. Here's what happened.
Everybody.
at
I
8:30
promise you, Bree
our time here,
Bree has looked
9:30
at
her
night
time
combos
there.
up so many times
She
before.
was asleep. So that's when her court case was called. The court clerk or court secretary, however they phrase it there, I'm not sure, they called her. she did not answer. Her husband then, she said, came and woke her up at 8:45 Missouri time, 9:45 her time. She then said that she called the court back at 9:54. Those were her words. So I was like, well, they're not going to be sitting there for her case for half an hour. So I talked to my police officer friend in our town who is in Livingston County.
She's trying to say, if you ask me.
And, well, he's
You
one town
don't
over,
know
but he lives
that
in our
he
town but works in
actually
another Eastwood County.
essayed Gypsy.
So, that county is Livingston.
This is
So
Nina
I called them and I said, hey, when they issue a
speaking.
warrant, when they call a case and they
They're
issue a
saying
warrant,
Olivia Beans
do they
is
sit there
Nina's
before
mod.
they issue
I don't
the
know if
warrant? Do
that's
they call
true
the
or
case?
not.
Do they wait? He said no. And I said, well, this person is saying they said they were still in session. They just wouldn't let her in for her case. And he said no. Session means
So we
all
just
the court
said, is there
cases
any
for
proof
that
anywhere that her
time,
sister
period.
has
So there's not
has
just
the
one court
ashes?
case that
Just
sits there.
wondering. We
It's
haven't
case
gotten
after
an
case
answer
after
yet.
case. They get them all over and in a session. So it's multiple cases. So she was trying to spread the narrative that her case was in session and they wouldn't allow her to join, making her, of course, a victim again. That they were just being mean to her. No, they called her case. She wasn't there, wasn't present via WebEx. So they called her on the phone or WebEx or however they tried to get her attention. She did not answer. At that point, they issued a warrant and they moved on to the next case.
What is
So
she
why are we
doing?
looking
That's
at
what
the
I
top of
found
your
out.
head?
Well,
So she still does have
Good job.
Yeah, she still does have the active warrant. She did file
she
a
went to
motion
say
at the
shut
court
up,
yesterday.
and
It was mid-afternoon
did you
because it
hear
wasn't
that?
posted
Did you hear
until
that?
mid-morning here. So it wasn't filed like immediately. She filed it later in the afternoon. And she
I don't know
read
why
it
we're
on
looking at
her-
the top of Bri's head for so
on her
long.
live. However, if you go into Missouri CaseNet, when it says which courts you want to choose, you click Livingston County, you put in April Johns. You go in there, and then it's the second case on the main page. You click that, then you go to dockets and entries. It'll show that her motion was filed yesterday, but the motion that she filed is not the exact reading that she gave on her live.
Oh, surprise, surprise.
Yeah. So if you guys want to verify that, I like to tell you where to get the information. I don't want to read it to you because then it sounds, I don't want you guys to think I'm making anything
Yeah,
up. So
I'm
I'm
just
tell you where
gonna
to get it.
say,
You can
as
read it
far as
yourself.
CaseNet goes,
But the
if
motion
the
is,
feds are
it
looking
just sounds
into
dumb. I know, it
Gypsy,
just
they're
sounds
not
dumb. It's
gonna
kinda
tell
like
her
I
lawyer.
was
And no,
essentially
they don't
kidnapped
take cases
and all that
down
crap. So
just because
now,
what
her attorney
Bree
pulled
and
off
her
the
little
case.
clan
Her
of
public
trolls
defender
call trolls, like they
asked to
call
be
us
withdrawn from the
trolls,
case.
are simply
because of her
asking for Gypsy's
ineligibility.
records. They're not going to take someone's
basically,
case
she didn't
down
meet the
simply because
criteria
people
for
are
it.
asking for it.
No.
That could have happened for one of two reasons. One, they
And that-
couldn't call
that
her
is
lying
right.
about her financial
Legally,
situation.
right, baby?
That's one reason.
Yeah.
The second reason is that he was made the public defender because she was facing jail time. That's the only reason she would have been given that public defender. Because before she was denied, and the court,
Okay, so
court
Bree
person,
answered
whoever
us
the public
and
defender's
said
office
at
had
night
told her
combos her
that she
sister
didn't
had
meet the
stated
criteria
this.
unless she was facing jail time on this particular charge.
And then
being a misdemeanor.
Robin Farmer has to reiterate everything
was
Bree
great.
says.
But
Can
then
Bree
she,
not talk for herself,
filed
Robin
again.
Farmer?
And when she filed again after the last court appearance, she had said that she was, what was the word I'm looking for?
Hand me
She
your
was
phone, because they're saying we can Google it.
essentially kidnapped. She was blaming everybody. She
Look,
blew
now
that
they're
whole
saying,
thing
does
in.
anyone have
That's
a
all we're into.
recording?
But anyway, she just, this horrendous story about, the kidnapping.
Y'all,
She
they're
was held
looking
against
for
her
a
will, all
recording
these horrible
that
things.
Dee Dee's
At that
sister
point,
has her
They
ashes.
then issued her a public
I
defender.
don't know. All
The
we
way
can
they
go
have to do
off
that
on
they have
is
to
what we have
recommend it
been
and then have a
told.
judge sign off on
So
it.
we're
The
gonna
only way a
find
judge
out.
would sign off on that is if he were going to be recommending jail time, because the misdemeanor again on its own with a fine, you would not need a public defender. But the only reason they gave her one is because they were looking at jail time.
Her ashes.
So that got put off
Matter
to
of
October
fact,
30th.
we have
That's to
Googled
this
it
past
before,
Wednesday.
and it
October
said
30th, she did
that
not show up.
her ashes were
Yeah.
flushed.
And all
Yeah,
she
we
had
did.
to do was turn on her computer. And she did not do that. Whether she slept through it, whether I don't know what she says she slept through it. That's fine. However, now the public defender has pulled off the case. The motion to dismiss the warrant, which is a $1,000
I'm not
cash
trying
bond
to
warrant
interrupt
only. It's only
Olivia
cash. She
Beans
can't
talking.
do anything else but cash. That is at this current moment under advisement is all it says, which is typical because once it comes in, it
Yeah,
has to,
there you go.
it's
Y'all,
Friday now.
I
came
just
in the
looked it
30th,
up on
but I'm not
Google,
expecting
and
it to
it's
pop up
saying
until
none of
Monday or
her
Tuesday on
family
that.
wanted to pay for her
Where they made a
funeral
decision.
or pick up the ashes. And we're
So,
not saying
that's what I
it's
know.
funny what happened to her ashes. That's
Okay.
not what's funny.
Do you
What's
know-
funny
That
is
warrant is
Bri
only
and her
going to
little
be for
minions,
failure to
including
appear.
Gyp
She
Gyp
still
that
has to
pops in
appear
on these lives that
for the
says
original
some
charge,
crazy
which is
stuff all
filing
the
false police
time
report.
about people that dislike
So my
Gypsy for
guess is
what
if they want to
she
get her on that
is.
warrant, they're going to make her appear in person because
So
if
tell
they
them
make
you
her
just
appear in
Googled it.
person,
But,
she'll have to go
but
to
yes,
Missouri
oh, that's what I was
entering
getting to.
Missouri
I just
and entering
Googled it, and it
entering
said
Missouri,
none of her
or
family
entering
wanted to
Livingston
pay for
County.
her
She could
funeral
be arrested.
or pick up her ashes. In the end, they ended up flushing Dee Dee Blanchard's ashes down the toilet.
She started following me. That's why I jumped to
Might not anymore.
Yeah, I'm sure of that, yeah.
You don't think she's ever seen you over here before?
I have no idea.
Olivia Venus,
And you-
Pamela,
are you
Nina's
not-
mod.
Are you not Pamela?
Pamela.
Who?
So people are asking her. They think this
Pamela.
Olivia Beans person is
No,
pretending to
my name's
be
Olivia.
someone else besides
She said
You don't
no.
have another
Nina's
account.
mod.
Pamela?
And she said,
Huh?
no, I'm not
No, ma'am.
Nina's mod. I'm not Pamela.
Okay, there seems to be a lot of people that think that you are
I
Pamela.
have no idea why.
More than one person
Do you know
think that. I think Jell came in here and said that, which I don't know who
There's
that
a
is.
lot. There's a lot of people that think it. So, but
I
do you know
have
who
no
Pamela
idea.
is?
Pamela, an older lady.
I
I know
have
I'm
no
scrolling
clue
past
who you're
these
talking. I
comments
honestly
quickly,
don't.
but that's
I've
so
never done
I
anything
could get
in
back
here.
down
I've
here
never
to the
said
bottom.
anything negative.
I don't know why we keep
No, I
having
don't
to
think
look
you've said
at the
anything
top
negative in here
of
at all. I'm
Bri's
not
head.
accusing you of saying anything negative here. We're just trying to clear it up because there seems to be a lot of people that think that.
I have no idea. I wouldn't even know how to defend that. I don't. Like, I have no idea.
They'll
Do
be
you
able
have-
to see
do
what
you-
we're typing.
Are you a
on
mother?
the
Do you have a
screen.
lot of kids? Did you say that once before?
Yes.
You have like a lot of kids, right?
Well, now I have 7.
That's
Okay.
a lot.
That's not as
7
many as I was
kids is a
thinking.
lot. I mean,
Yeah.
in my opinion, anyway. I'm just saying.
God, how many were you thinking?
Pamela has like,
dozen?
Pamela has like 9 or 10 kids. That's a lot of kids. I mean, 7's a lot of kids, but 9 or 10 is definitely way more than that.
Yeah, I only have 7.
Okay.
Only 7.
Well, I mean, I guess the only thing I can do is ask you.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, I don't even know how. I wouldn't know how to defend who I am, other than look who I am. I don't know. I'm
Right.
not that savvy in here to.
Yeah, hasn't Olivia only been on the panel like twice?
Yeah, I came in and I told you about the Vicks Vapor Rub for your neck.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
besides your fine, but when you're talking about fancy.
Yeah, and then I talked to you about fancy one time.
Fancy wouldn't recognize her if she's only been, you know what I'm saying?
They're saying you're Fancy's mod. Not Fancy,
What?
Nina.
Nina's mom.
Do you follow Nina?
I don't even follow her. Are you talking about? Wait, hang on. I don't follow anybody named Nina that I'm aware of.
I told this shell person to come up because she's the one that's,
Well, you know,
Oh,
she's a beauty influencer.
Yeah. Well, I don't need to argue with anybody. I just wanted to clear up what you guys were asking me about. So,
No, you're fine, girl.
okay. It's
Yeah,
not
that's
that big of
fine.
a deal.
I mean,
to me either way.
honestly, when we saw somebody posted a video of Fancy, her live, and we just happened to see the comment of you going through that seemed like you were trying to help Fancy, so that was kind of confusing because we thought you hated Fancy. So,
No, I do.
yeah, yeah. So
I do.
that
I
comment
think I
was just
follow exposing.
Oh yeah, actually, she's followed me for a long time.
Yeah, I'm not.
I think she follows me too.
Yeah, I
like,
don't.
I've
don't
never
have
had a
any-
negative interaction with her.
Yeah, I've never had any negative interaction with anybody. I don't. Like, I have no idea.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize that was you.
But they was just asking because when they seen that comment. But it makes sense if you was just trying to like get her to like.
Yeah, I was just trying to see what she was going to say. I had just come in and I didn't know what she had covered already. So I thought, let me see what her excuse is this time. But you
Right.
can't, if you confront, then they just block you out of there. So I thought, well, I don't want to do that. So I just acted like I was like, oh, hey.
Do you really live in Missouri?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We're looking at the freaking top of Bri's head
We have
again.
a lot
That's
of
why I'm
people in
waiting to
Missouri
send
too.
this.
So
Well, you know what? That lady, Pamela, Nina's mod, man, Pamela, isn't she like really old? Not really old, but isn't she pretty old? You just sound so young. So
I'm sorry.
no, you sound so young.
I've never seen Pamela. I don't know what she looks like. I've never heard Pamela's voice either. I've only seen Pamela in comments. And she's not nice.
There's a few. There's a Pam that I can't stand. There's a Pamela. There's another Pam, I think.
Yeah, I have no idea.
There's a lot of Pamelas and Pams and what's another one? Angelicas and Angelas and Stephanies.
I don't know. I mean, I've seen you guys talk to other people about, wanting who they are and what that. And I'm like, I don't even know how to do that. I don't know how to be other people, but it's
the
okay.
real
no
somebody, maybe it says Blanchard, the real
we'll find out,
BLAN ... said at night combos. Girl, stop. You were
I don't want to straight
answered.
up accuse someone. We're gonna see. We're gonna listen to the recording, but I don't want to
I'm just gonna. Like I said, all I can do is ask.
Right, that's all I can do is ask, but I just don't want people to be so hostile in the comments.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Until we, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to jump the gun,
Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. I don't.
And how are you going to say girl stop when there's a male and a female in the photo? So how do you know Night Combos is just a female speaking
I
right
just
now?
wanted to tell you guys what I found out. So it's fine.
Well, thank you,
Okay, thanks.
Miss Olivia Beans.
Oh,
Have a
look
good night.
at
We'll see.
the
Are you
Aubrey
wanna drop down?
Strawberry. The
Or-
person
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah, you're fine. Do you know how?
Jip reposted on her TikTok
nice to
the
meet
other
you, I guess,
day.
Olivia.
Remember
Nice to
that?
meet
And we
you.
had it in our video.
I'm not sure how. Let me see.
Okay.
She's subscribed
do
to
it.
Bri.
Bye. Hi, Denise.
I'm pretty sure she's cool.
The thing is,
She's always been cool in here. That's all I knew.
Bri
Other
said she
than
doesn't
seeing that
want
comment the other
the
day, that was
panel,
kind
or she doesn't want the comments to be hostile. But yet, that's all they are is hostile. And if you keep saying something they don't like, they'll kick you out.
Wrong, And there was one person.
That's why I was nicely
recently,
saying,
and I
just
apologize to her
wondering.
million times, but she hasn't been back, and we just gotta be a little more tamer. But I know y'all protective of the lives, so I get it. But you never know; we could be wrong, so we just gotta be just nicer.
Exactly,
but
y'all
just-
could be wrong.
Could be wrong, yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong, but
We do have trust issues, so I hope she understands.
Well,
Also,
somebody was very insistent in the comments, that's all.
right? No,
several
that's
people
fine.
are.
But
That would be
yeah,
us.
I just don't want anyone to
I
feel
think-
like
Well, I think
I don't
we
know if they're
also
talking
asked
about
for-
us
we
or they're
asked for
talking about
recordings. When we first heard this, we asked for
Olivia.
recordings, and
What
I
was
don't think
it?
we
Somebody
ever
Beans
got them. So
that was
if
just
they
up
have a
there on the
recording,
panel
great,
talking.
let's hear it. Bye.
And they were
Yeah,
trying to
definitely.
accuse her of
Because
being one of
people's voices
Nina's
be similar,
mods, and
so
she's
definitely
saying
let's
that
hear
no,
it. I
I'm
mean,
not
we know we have
Pamela,
one of
I'm
those
not
recently.
Nina's mod.
Except they weren't
And
the same people.
I think Bri was saying they could be wrong about that.
Faith-Ann.
And then this Shell person,
Oh, if you want, you can
Shell
send it to
Bell
my
wants to
email.
say,
I'll
Bri,
let y'all
I
know
am
how
Nina's
I-
ex-mod. I know for a fact that's Pam, Nina's mod.
I just don't know that person either.
Well, I've about had enough of it.
Yeah, me too, but it's funny that they won't answer. Y'all are liars, a bunch of liars.
Are they sending it to me? Or they...
I can play it.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah.
And people do come in here starting trouble because they can. Just like
do you
y'all
have?
come on creators' channel starting trouble just because y'all can. But y'all
What do
don't
you
just
have,
start
Doc?
trouble, y'all make threats against people, which is illegal, by the way.
Okay, I'll keep going back. So we might keep
the same time.
Wait, what are you playing?
I'm gonna keep looking.
Wait, Beth.
Okay.
Beth, hold on for a second. That's what we're talking about, girl.
We need some context here. You can't just stop playing something.
We're talking about the live of Pam.
Oh.
When they're live right now.
about these two.
No, we'll wait. We'll
No.
get to that in a second.
Okay.
I want to know if we're going to get that recording.
But also, you were talking
No, I
about
have
people
an
that follow
email.
that person. There's a lot of people that follow.
You can come up and play it, or my email is Bri with the facts without the dots at yahoo.com. Whichever, you know. Wait, guess no one is going to answer or give me proof of where the ashes are. Jesus Christ, I told you the sister said she had them.
Oh my God, she already told you that.
Would you like me to go there and take a picture of these ashes for you?
Yeah,
That's kind of like...
we would.
Like,
Yes,
you could hear what's
please.
going on. We had a little situation. But I told you, I answered you.
Your
I said the sister
person
herself
said, I thought you didn't want to be hostile,
I
Bri.
have the ashes. Like, how much more proof do you want?
The sister has the ashes.
Like, why are you so worried about this woman's ashes?
Because y'all were talking about it.
Like, that's gonna be on you.
Also, totally,
It ain't on me what happened to Dee Dee's ashes. It's not on hubby what happened to Dee Dee's ashes. It's on y'all for talking about something y'all don't know what you're talking about.
People take things and twist it.
Yeah, they're idiots.
He was just saying he didn't care about Dee Dee anymore because of what she did, so he might as well flush the ashes down the toilet. That's how much he didn't care about her. He was mad at what she had done.
Request isn't up there.
Simpletons don't get sarcasm.
Your person said Google it, and I said I did, and that's what Google said. That's all I'm saying. Okay, but I told you that the sister said that. Actually, Fancy, you can ask her. Fancy's got a letter from the sister or something like that.
Well, we don't
But
believe
the
what you
sister-
say, Bri.
The sister said, but the sister definitely, Gypsy has said.
That may be
Fancy has said
true,
that, the
but
sister
I haven't
has said
seen
that.
that. Hubby
They
hasn't
talked about
seen
it
that.
in the documentary. Like, I think another documentary.
No, in the documentary is where the father
They
said.
did not flush them down the toilet.
The documentary is where Dee Dee's father said he flushed them down the toilet.
I'm sorry. But anyway.
So y'all can see right here how Bri and her little minions act, and also how they lie a lot. You know, they say they can prove something, and then when it comes to someone asking, okay, how can I find the proof of this, or where can I find the proof of this, they don't like it. She wants to say, oh, well, it was in the documentary, or it's in one documentary, it's in some documentary, it's somewhere. The aunt said that she has the ashes, or this person said they had the ashes. Bri is coming up. She's just like Dip. She's coming up with so many different things to say because she doesn't have the actual proof. She doesn't have the actual answer. So she's just saying whatever pops in her head. Here's the last bit of it.
Michelle Bell.
Yeah, anyway, move on, because you got called out and got caught in a lie. That you can't, well, it may not be a lie. Maybe the sister does have Dee Dee's ashes, but you can't prove it, is the point, Bri.
I just didn't agree with morals, values, whatever. Just that's all that is.
Okay.
That girl that was in the box is Nina's mom. Right is right, is wrong is wrong. When I scrolled the For You page and you popped up, I heard her voice, and I wanted you to know that is Nina's mod in your box.
Well, can you play the recording?
The girl that was in your box that you were talking
Dang
to
it,
is
did
Nina's
I
mom.
accidentally
Okay,
shoot
we
y'all?
hear you
Sorry.
saying that, and you're not the only person.
Heard you 3 times.
Oh, Ashley
You're not the
said
only person
at
that
night
has said that.
combos. Asked, answers, moved on. No, I'm not gonna move on because y'all did a simple little answer, but y'all didn't prove anything like y'all claim.
Ashes, like the actual ashes, so I can send them to this woman. Well, how much more proof do you want? Jesus Christ,
Why do you even care? It's not so much about the ashes anyways.
The ashes.
Is it getting you upset, Bri? Is it getting you upset?
Do you have any loved ones' ashes that you would like to send me a picture of? Because I don't believe you that you.
This is
Anyways.
crazy.
There was a
Actually, I do. Actually, I do.
It showed where the sister had the ashes, that they were never flushed.
That may be true. The sister may have them. I was just asking where I could get proof of that. But look, I'm clicking on comment now. I'm not able to
The
comment.
ashes where they are anyways is just irrelevant.
Oh, I
to
wish I could
everything.
back it up.
Right, like, oh, it was
She
just
just
frustrating,
blocked
that's why.
us.
But do you have the recording?
She blocked us.
No,
Even after I said good night.
Actually,
Oh,
I think,
But
Kate,
they're
I don't
still
even
talking
I
about
haven't
it.
watched
They're
any
still
Gypsy
talking
Rose
about it.
content because it's become so toxic.
Oh, who had a recording?
I don't watch it, but she was like there. If you go back and you look at people that record like Kitty Joy's lives, she was in Kitty Joy's live talking about Fancy's case also, and she was under her Pamela account. And it's the same person. I'll have to go and find it.
Well,
Y'all, I'm
And I'll have to
steady
go-
trying
I
to
have
click
to
on
go
comment,
and
and I
somebody
can't.
that recorded Kitty Joy's live.
that'll be kind of hard. Yeah, because
I'm sorry. That's crazy.
Her kids are
So like,
Anyway, y'all, that was wild. Like, you're gonna leave it to where we can stay in the live and record it, but you won't leave it to where we can comment. After you said you didn't want to be hostile, and you got hostile with us. I found that really funny. Like, that's just wild, y'all, to me. And we're not saying that Dee Dee's sister don't have her ashes. Maybe she does. Maybe she did say that somewhere. We haven't seen it, is the only thing. And we were simply asking for proof. And they said Google it, so I Googled it.
And that's what Google says.
Yeah. They're full of it.
like, I don't know. It's just there's things I don't like about it, and bullying and just ugliness and things made
That's
up.
all
It
y'all
just
do
got
is
too much where
bully.
I don't want any involvement in like that negativity and that toxic. So I've stepped
You don't
away
want
from
any part of
everything. So I
negativity.
have
Don't be
any
on
Gypsy
Bri's
Rose
live.
content on my. I don't watch any. I don't follow anything anymore. And this just came on my For You page, and I'm like, what is she doing in Bree's live? And I was like,
so just now, you just now like randomly heard that you haven't heard anybody else saying that about Olivia recently.
no, I was scrolling, and Bree came on my For You page.
Anyway, we're going to end this. We just happened to be looking at something, checking something out, and came across Bree's live. And they're so daggone worried about whether or not the person they had up on their panel used to be Nina's mod, or is Nina's mod, or was Nina's mod, or whatever. But when we very first went on the live, if y'all noticed, they were talking about Dee Dee and Fancy talking about someone that Bree said she didn't like how Fancy was talking about someone that they love so much, Dee Dee, and that's who they were talking about, was Dee Dee. And then y'all see when something's asked about Dee Dee, you see how they act, how Bree and her little minions act. And Dip Jip is a part of those minions. Dip Jip pops into those lives all the time on Bree's channel. We hardly ever look at Bree's channel unless it pops up on our For You page, which it happened to this time when we were looking at something. And then you see how they act. They say they don't want their comment section to be hostile, and they're not going to get mad. They're not going to get angry. And all they do is lie. They're just like Gypsy. Y'all can see this. These are the type of people that support Gypsy. This is why people need to open their eyes and stop supporting someone like that. Okay, so just like I had said the other day when we recorded this, y'all can see how they got hostile. Y'all can see how we were being very cordial and just simply trying to find out where we could find proof of this at. We weren't calling them liars or anything like that. They kept wanting to make hateful comments saying go watch the documentary, lazy, and calling us names, things like that. Even though we were not doing that, we were being very cordial and nice about what we were saying, and just simply asking a question, since Bree claims to have all the proof all the time. But this is who Dip Jip feels, quote, safe with, and this is who Dip Jip supports. Okay, so one last thing. Y'all look at this here. This is the cousin, Gypsy Rose's cousin, who did her tattoo on the documentary and has done her other tattoos and done many of Daddy Rod's tattoos, and even, I think, done the rose tattoo on Ryan's arm. I'm not sure. But he does a lot of the family's tattoos. He's even done some of Krusty Christie's tattoos. Anyway, this is Dip Jip's cousin talking. And y'all look at this. I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think that Dee Dee's dad was being a smart aleck or just being sarcastic and funny or whatever about the ashes at the end. I think they really meant that, because they claim that Dee Dee poisoned her stepmother with, what was it, Roundup, and in her food and stuff, and she was sick for almost like 9 months or something, like deathly ill, after Dee Dee and Dip Jip left from living with Dee Dee's father and stepmother. So listen to what her cousin has to say.
She was by her boyfriend's house. We're like, she killed her mom. She finally did. She couldn't take it anymore, She finally just said, fuck it all. I'm killing this bitch.
Faking Gypsy's illnesses wasn't
We apologize for the language. Sorry, y'all.
the only thing Dee Dee did in her life. She had a long history of stealing, frauding, and even abusing her mother. Most of Dee Dee's family believe she got what was coming to her. They even flushed her ashes down the toilet.
Do you think she got what she deserved?
This is the part that was on the documentary. Y'all tell us what y'all think. If he was being sarcastic or not.
According to
Yes.
Gypsy, yes.
Yeah, she got what she deserved.
And all the brothers and sisters don't care about Dee Dee no more. Gypsy, she got cremated. She said, "What you want me to do with the ashes?" Everybody said, "I don't want her. I don't want her."
Flush them.
I told her, "Flush that in the toilet." They want-
Her sister said, "Flush that in the toilet."
She said, "We're gonna."
See, they're saying it and they kind of laughed because it sounds crazy to flush someone's ashes down the toilet, but I don't think they were being sarcastic or anything like that. But, you just heard them say her sister, talking about Dee Dee's sister, her sister said flush them down the toilet, yet Bri was claiming her sister, Dee Dee's sister, has the ashes. So why would she have the ashes, yet she said flush them down the toilet and said she didn't want them?
Bring that in Mama's room, make her mask and everything. I said, you gonna pay for it? I'm not paying for it. You gonna get that? They said, we can't afford it. I said, flush it in the toilet.
I was like, who did...
So anyway, that's all for this video. We didn't know if we were gonna actually post this or not, but hubby thought that we should, so...
Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah, especially because it really does prove the type of people that Dip Jip, hangs around and supports and is okay with all of them talking about her as well as her mother Dee Dee and her family and all of that. Remember, Gypsy said herself that Bri's lives are her safe place. That's why she wants Ken to only go on Bri's lives, not anyone else's. So anyway, we hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please leave y'all's thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Let us know what y'all think. If y'all would like more of these type of videos, let us know. But let us know what y'all think and what y'all's opinions are about this. But we appreciate you watching. We appreciate all of our subscribers. Thank you so much for getting us over 1,400. And if you're not already subscribed, please make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, share, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our great videos coming up about the Menendez brothers, a very close true crime story that happened, that was close to us, all of that. And we'll see y'all in the next one, and we hope you have a good night, and God bless.
Have a good night. God bless.
Bye.
Bye.